the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. A big welcome back to my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being here and for your friendship, of course. A big welcome to all of my new subscribers as well this month. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for joining us here with this beautiful soul family that we've created. I want to say a big special congratulations to this month's winner of the free tarot reading. And if you are interested in winning a free tarot reading, please subscribe to the channel and drop your comment below any of my videos this month for your chance to win. I do that as a thank you to my beautiful subscribers for coming back and for visiting me here at the Tarot Cottage. You can also check me out for personal readings. My Etsy account is listed below. But a big thank you to everyone who has already reached out to me for a personal reading, and a big thank you to my beautiful subscribers who continue to show up and show their presence here on the channel. I don't get a chance to respond to every comment, but I definitely read the comments, and so I really appreciate the light and love that you bring to this space. So thank you so much for being here. And if you have found yourself here for the very first time, we want to welcome you too. Please join us, grab yourself some snacks, a cup of tea, and we'll have a little chat because we're all friends when we gather at my table. Today's pick a card reading, we're looking at what your life is going to be like, what big changes are coming in the next 6 months. So 6 months from now, what is going to be happening in your life? We have 3 piles to choose from today. Pile number 1 with the Indian bean and the green malachite. Pile number 2 with the horse chestnut and the red carnelian palm. And pile number 3 with the yew and the blue aragonite. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting from your spirit team today, and my timestamps are listed below as always. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, today we're looking at what your life will be like in 6 months' time. Pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. You were drawn to the green malachite here, or perhaps to the Indian bean card, and this is your reading. What will your life be like in 6 months' time? What will be going on in your life? Now, the Indian bean card talks a lot about healing. It talks about the best ways to heal ourselves, and the best way to do that is to embrace every day with enthusiasm and do everything that you can to get the most benefit from it. So there could be some shifts and changes that are coming in within this next 6 months period that's going to affect your need for healing at the 6 month mark. So let's take a look and see what's coming in for you. Your life in 6 months' time for pile number 1. Now, I am dealing with the collective here today, so if it doesn't resonate with you, you can try a different pile or a different reading. I always encourage you to take what resonates and leave what does not resonate with you. Your life in 6 months' time. What will be going on? 5 of Swords. Three of Pentacles. So for someone watching, I almost feel like there's a bit of upheaval or arguments or conflicts that are happening right now, whether it be at work or at your home. There's just a bunch of internal conflicts. Maybe they're even extrapolating to the external at this point too. King of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely a sense of healing coming in for you and movement. The 6 months, in 6 months' time. We have the 3 of Cups. But the good news that there is a silver lining to this necessity for healing, because it's lining you up for something so much better. It's lining you up for reasons to celebrate. There's the 7 of Pentacles. Let's clarify this message. The High Priestess. The Emperor. And I want to there's a really stark comparison happening right now on the table for me, because if you look at the Empress, she's so abundant, she's so fulfilled, she's got so much greenery and lushness around her, and that's what she's heading towards more of. In 6 months' time, you're heading towards celebration. You're going to be going out and having fun. You're going to be celebrating with friends. You're going to be feeling more in your element than ever after this period of healing sort of persists and flows over you. And what I really, really see is that you're coming from a desert. You're coming out of a desert, and it's like you're creating your own beautiful oasis, and it's because of the healing element. I feel like it starts by you really sort of attempting a little bit to turn your back on the emotion on someone from the past. So potentially a relationship in the past that has not served you. The Hanged Man. And it's difficult because I feel like there was a lot of emotional investment there. So there is the necessity for that healing. But in 6 months' time, all of the strength that you show, and I feel like there's worry surrounding it. Here's the Tower. Oh my. 7 of Swords. As I say, I feel like you're already in the midst of some upheaval right now, which is, it's the purpose of this upheaval, the purpose of this internal and external conflict that you're experiencing. And it feels like you could be experiencing it in a relationship. Its purpose is to get you in motion at this moment in time. If you're experiencing this upheaval, for instance, right now, or you're worried that it's coming, the purpose of this upheaval is to get you back on track towards your abundance, towards your happiness. And in 6 months' time, you're going to be celebrating because of the strength you've shown. This 9 of Swords, no one likes to see that. No one likes to see the worry, the ruminating energy. No one likes to see the mental health issues sometimes that we could be dealing with. But in 6 months' time, we're going to understand why this all sort of had to kind of come to pass the way that it did. There's the 7 of Swords. There's the 5 of Wands. So we have solutions coming to all of the conflict that we're experiencing. So the healing that we're going to be experiencing in 3 months' time, it's to perpetuate this belief, is to perpetuate this comfort, and to reestablish your place on the throne, truly. To reestablish your place on the throne. This Knight of Cups, the purpose of the healing is to prepare you for another opportunity in love, in relationships, and to sort of prepare you for vulnerability and the vulnerability required to enter into unknowns in other relationships, especially when we've just come out of a cycle of healing. So all of the upheaval that you may be experiencing right now, it's just lining you up for the abundance that's coming in for you. It is earmarked with some healing that's required, but that healing helps us to kind of close the chapter, helps us to start that new foundation that we really, really need. And that's what Spirit wants you to focus upon, is this new chapter that's opening up for you. And it's very, very exciting. And it feels like you're having fun, and it feels like you were not having fun over here. And it's like a complete contrast to what you're experiencing right now. So they're very excited for you. So if you're feeling frustrated at this moment, they want you to hold on, because it's not going to stay like that. This too shall pass. And they want you to instead surrender to this. If you're experiencing this upheaval, this worry, they want you to the 7 of Swords is about us being honest with ourselves and other people, and to not look backwards, but to continue to forge ahead. We have here the number 18. It says Creatrix, the Moon, Scorpio energy. Whoop. Too many, but we have be brave and true spiritual warrior, because when we combat the 18 of the Moon, when we face the unknown, we're rewarded with the Sun. Number 19, we're rewarded with clarity, we're rewarded with the Sun. So beautiful, beautiful things coming in for you, but you have to just overcome the hurdle of this 5. And you can see it's number 5, 23, with the white sage. It's about clearing out the clutter, clearing out energies that are no longer serving you, so that you can go from this period of, it feels like a lot of work back here, but it feels like celebration coming in for you. Your guides are very excited for you. Whoops. What is coming in the next 6 months, please? We have here surrender to the sweetness. Surrender to pleasure, joy. The 3 of Cups here, make love to life. We also have here, I remember, soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. And I do feel like you're deviating from an original plan. You're deviating from something that you went into with a lot of good faith and a lot of good intention, and that's okay. It's okay to detach from something that we had intent towards. It's okay to change directions, because this, and Spirit's really projecting that this is an upheaval that's required to get you back on track, because perhaps you've spent too much time ruminating or arguing or in conflict in this environment. Back of the deck says, Whale and Orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, and diving deep. Taking a deep dive. And the Knight of Cups is here, which is all about vulnerability and taking advantage of new offers that are coming in. Your life 6 months from now. We also have here palmistry, fortune and tarot, collective destiny. The palm lines from birth tell your sacred palmistry. Listen to the notes of intuition. I just had a message coming for someone very specific. This is not for everyone, so don't panic, but this is for someone very specific. In 6 months' time, there also could be some abundance in motherhood coming forward too for someone watching as well. So take that as it resonates, because we have the sacred lotus, which is expression, and it's about blooming. It says compassion and action, the chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit's jewel. So I see just a lot of expansion in the realm of motherhood for someone watching as well. But that's not for everyone, so don't worry if that's not what you're hoping for. We also have resilient. Stay as strong as the evergreen trees, especially because we are dealing with this right now. Potentially we're dealing with the anxiety, the worry, the overthinking, sleeplessness about shifts and changes, or turmoil that you feel coming. We have humility. Flowers are unaware of each other's beauty, but they bloom regardless. And we have hope. An idea like a single acorn can start a wondrous forest. And that's what they're really asking us during that healing process, is to combat this energy. It's like a singular beacon of light can cast shadows of doubt on our own fears. Back of the deck says, learn. Take a lesson from the owls. Deeply observe the night, and you'll become a little wiser in the day. If we can make it through a dark period, then we can make it to the dawn of that new day. And that's what Spirit says is happening for us within 6 months. 6 months' time, our resilience, our ability to enter into unknowns and detach are going to bring about the awareness in the sun that we're looking for. Let's get a charm bowl for you, pile number 1. A charm bowl, please, for pile number 1, their life in 6 months' time. The Judgment, new day. A new day has come. We have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Now, it's interesting because the Judgment is sort of teetering on this sideways. It's like a state of limbo. So we could feel like there's a calm before the storm coming that we're not quite ready for. It's like we want to avoid, we take the path of least resistance, and we want to avoid conflict. So we sometimes will sit in comfort zones way too long just to avoid that. But we're also avoiding our own new beginnings. We're also avoiding our fresh starts. And that's what Spirit sees coming for you. So they see, it's like if we keep avoiding, that's when the Tower comes anyway. But its change is purposeful because it allows us for a strong, solid, new foundation to be formed. In the bowl today, we have the boot. We're on the move. We also have the little baby foot. So there could already be children involved in your life, perhaps. We have divine. We have the beautiful Empress here, and your path is being divinely guided for you. We have the whale multiple times. They're both the black whale tail, the black whale, which is about surrender to an ending, but it's about the healing that comes in with the Indian being, but also the dawn of that new day that comes after that surrender. It's also about expressing ourselves as well throughout that surrender. And we have the healing energy of the starfish. Three of Wands, we have the starfish multiple times. The purpose of this healing, Spirit says, is to empower you. The whole purpose of the healing is to get you back on that throne. We have the music note. So music could be a really important aspect of your journey. It's a great way to raise the vibration. We also have the little T-Rex, which I think about little boys, and I think about something that's extinct, something that has run its course. The Tangled Heart is there as well. All right, pile 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates with you. If it did, I would love to hear your story below in the comments section, and I would love for you to subscribe and to drop your comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can also check me out on Etsy, as I said, for a personal reading, and that link is below. But I hope that you come back here for another visit at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. Hi, pile 2. You were drawn to the red carnelian palm, or to the horse chestnut card here, and this is your reading. What will your life be like in 6 months' time? So the horse chestnut card is all about consideration, about something that puzzles you, something that you need to consider, some decision that you're going to have to make in 6 months' time from now. So we'll see what comes out with this reading. So it's all about consideration. And you can see that it's nestled here amongst all of these old leaves. So it's really signifying something that you're going to be considering regarding change in 6 months' time. So what will life be like? I just saw the Tower. Your life in 6 months' time. What will be happening? Yep, the Tower definitely wants to come out. 8 of Cups with the Tower. Pile 2, 6 months from now. Six of Wands. The 10 of Cups. I feel like someone could be moving or considering making a big move, a physical move to a new home. Could be moving your whole family. And there's a sense of really taking our time to really consider this pathway as well. Really being patient about taking the time to make the decision. Because I feel like there's other people involved in the considerations. Like you're not just moving yourself. It feels like you're moving a bunch of people potentially. So take that as it resonates to your situation. But I feel like there's a move potentially coming in for you in 6 months' time. We have the 9 of Wands here with the 2 of Pentacles, and there's the 2 of Pentacles. It's like you will be considering which option to take. It feels like a really busy period of your life as well, and there's this encouragement from Spirit to sort of, and I don't want to say that you're typically a tire kicker when it comes to making choices, like you take a long time to make a decision. But in this case, Spirit says that you're being very careful because of all of the considerations. Like this is a big decision. This feels like a really big decision, and it feels like it's concerning your home and your family. So you're taking your time to consider it. Because it's major upheaval. It creates major change. So you may be moving like out of the town that you're in, for instance, because it's a big rebirth. Yeah. We have the Hierophant, the Ace of Swords, the 2 of Swords. And I feel like you don't want to make this decision hastily because you want it, you're very protective. There's a sense of protection coming in about the people that you're moving. So it feels like you're moving your whole house, like you're moving your home, you're moving out of your house, moving it potentially into a new home, and there's concern about that. Because and I feel like you could be a mother, so take that as it resonates. As I said, always take the messages as they resonate and leave those that do not feel right to you, because I am dealing with collective energy. But the Queen of Pentacles is often the every woman of the deck. She takes care of everything. She takes care of everyone. So you could be a mother, for instance. And then we have the Strength, the 10 of Wands. Like there's a lot, you're going to be busy. There's going to be a lot going on. So you have so much to consider because it's major upheaval, major change. What's really kind of, there's the Fool. The Fool's asking us for a big leap of faith. And I want to clarify actually that Wheel of Fortune. Can you clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please? Because 6 months from now, you're going to be, during this period of consideration, your mind is going to automatically flip to the worst possible scenario, as we often do. It's like we prepare ourselves for that other shoe dropping, or if we prepare ourselves for the worst, we think if we prepare ourselves for the worst, we won't be affected if the worst actually happens. And it's really being presented as almost like an awakening for you, like this decision, your ability to kind of make this decision and go forward with confidence. Spirit's really talking about it being a rite of passage for you. It's like you leveling up in your awareness, your ability to hear the messages or the directions that are coming in from your higher self and acting accordingly. It's really being presented as someone who's making great waves spiritually because of the practical steps that you take. There is the fear of the unknown, and there's this financial fear that comes in. But Spirit's really talking about this being in your favor. So the fears that you have in making these big decisions and these big changes and upheavals, Spirits, they keep saying it's ascension, it's movement, it's ascension. And it's leading you to emotional new cups. Emotional new starts with this Page of Cups. There is a little bit of sadness in the shift. It's kind of like nostalgia. We're leaving behind something nostalgic, and so it's like the passages of our transformation. Like once we go through this gateway, we can't turn back and go back home again. So it feels like a really big move for you. But Spirit says that not to fear the unknown when that happens. When you're making that consideration, they say that you're going to take it very seriously and you're going to be very patient, but they say it's actually in your favor to move forward, to take this big leap of faith. And it feels like a big leap of faith because it's precipitating so much major change. So much major change for you. But not just for you. I feel like there's other people involved, which is why you're taking it so seriously. I feel like it could involve children as well, so take that as it resonates. You have the Four of Wands, but they are telling you it's a great, great move. It's a great, great move. And it's the Four of Wands is about this celebration, a celebration that will be yours. It's like being rewarded for your boldness. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Back of the deck is the Seven of Cups and the King of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups is about the options. Again, the consideration that you're going to be weeding through or juggling, all of your different options at that time. But Spirit really sees you taking advantage of the move, and they see you putting yourself in a position where you're very, very stable and very, very happy. Very, very happy that you made this move for yourself. Victory is yours. Ascension is yours in 6 months' time. But you're going to be very careful about the decision that you make. But Spirit sees you making the right decision. And they see you moving forward in faith that serves you very well. It serves you very well because it leads to so much abundance, but also what they care most about, rather than the practical ascension and the stability, which is amazing, but they care about this amazing spiritual ascension because of the leaps of faith that you take. So they're really excited about that. Oops. 6 months from now, what will be going on with pile number 2? We have here expansion, 10 of Cups, and the expansion card equaling the 10. The bird is about to fly off. And I feel like you're already like an abundant person, but this just kind of ups the ante. We have focus, and we have sanctuary, and it came out reversed. The number 8 reversed, which is sort of a movement energy all on its own with the 8 of Cups. The focus here being the 5 of Wands, having to focus over our own insecurities while making these decisions, while considering this big upheaval. It is being presented as a choice, but Spirit says that it's this upheaval that's going to happen. Like you will make this choice and it's going to lead to abundance. Back of the deck is stability. So if you're worried about, you may even be considering some sort of move in your life now, as far as your home situation, buying a new home, for instance, selling your home, and you may be concerned financially, but Spirit says don't be worried about that. Stability, 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the strength. We even saw the 10 of Pentacles, or I'm sorry, the King of Pentacles, Don't be worried about that, because they see lots and lots of abundance for you in 6 months' time. 6 months' time, please, for pile 2. Freedom flows. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine sacred reasons. And grand things you will have, Spirit says. Ascension, abundance, security. It says, divine guardian, do not be nervous. Today or tonight, the path you're on will lead you just right. So don't let those ruminating fears stop you from truly taking this leap of faith. It feels like a new home purchase, or it feels like a big major move in your life that's leading to so much more security for you. So it's definitely being recommended by Spirit for you to kind of take that leap of faith. You have here baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. And the baby steps is really referring to the delay in your decision making, because you're careful. You could be a Virgo with this beautiful Queen of Pentacles, because they're so focused, really careful about the steps that they take, kind of like the Hermit energy. Back of the deck says, breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, and micromanaging the universe. The Queen of Pentacles is sometimes the micromanager, because she holds all of the beautiful energy of all the other queens. You know, she's smart, she's capable, she's got great ideas, she's loving, she's just got everything going for her. So she is, if anyone can micromanage things, she can. And that may be the type of personality that you have, and why you spend so much time carefully plotting out your next steps, because it doesn't just sort of have ramifications or consequences for you, but it may have consequences for other people as well. They're very, very excited. Let's get a charm bowl for you, pile 2. Pile number 2, 6 months from now, your life in 6 months. Whoops. Nine of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. Upheaval. I feel like you could be moving. I feel like you could be selling a house, buying a house. It's big expansion. It's security as well. It's leveling up in life. Leveling up on the ladder of life for sure. We have the Two of Wands. So yeah, lots of unfinished business for you. And 6 months from this period to the 6-month mark, Spirit says there's going to be lots of things to consider. Some of these epiphanies, some of these ideas are going to spring up now, or maybe they already have been instilled in you. Maybe you're considering that move. Spirit wants you to detach from the worry, though. This Nine of Swords seems to be the bane of my existence lately. It's in every reading. Everybody's so worried. And I mean, the state of the world right now is fueling all of this anxiety too. So it's time for us to call back our power from all of these situations in the world that are monopolizing our worry and monopolizing our energy here. Gee. The Three of Pentacles with the honey cells, they're empty, so new foundations for you. It's like building a brand new foundation. It's really exciting. The letter J, we have the High Priestess, trusting in our divine guidance. We have the Tangled Heart, because we're going to be plagued with insecurity and fear. We have a commandment from the Bible that says, honor thy father and thy mother. We have the Mermaid in the Bowl, which is a siren or a temptation. We have here the masculine energy, the divine masculine. I think about the Emperor, but I also think about the King of Wands, actually, with the gecko. There's a sense of protection over it. We have 2015, a nickel, I think of May and May 5th, for instance, or the 5th of any month. And I think about the effort putting in. So work, there could be something going on with the work realm in this month as well. All right, that's what I have for you today. Pile number 2. If it resonated with you, I would love to hear your story below in the comments section. And I would love for you to subscribe and hit your notification bell so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can also check out my links below, one of which is my link for Etsy for a personal reading if you feel called to. But I hope that you come back here for another visit at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile 3. You are drawn to the blue aragonite or to the U card, and this is your reading. What will your life be like in 6 months' time? What changes will be happening for you? The U card talks about a potent time for rebirth. It's about shedding parts of your life that aren't serving you anymore. It's also a period of stillness and contemplation as you can reconnect with your spiritual beliefs. So we'll see how that flows into your reading today. So period of contemplation and stillness and shedding things that are no longer serving you. So let's see what is going to happen. Whoops, my fingers are so short and I can't seem to get them around these cards sometimes. 6 months from now, pile number 3, please. What will be going on? Magician. And the Mother of Wands, which is perfectly in line with the You card, because it's all about the potential that we can see and how we're trying to figure out where to direct all of that energy with the power of the Magician. Months from now, what will be going on for you, pile number 2? The Lovers. Three of Pentacles. Now I'm dealing with collective energy, so please take what resonates and leave what does not resonate with you. For someone watching, I feel like in 6 months' time, you're really going to be contemplating on whether or not to start your own business. I have a very strong creative force coming from the Queen of Wands, and she's sitting on a lot of really good ideas. And so there's this sense of trying to navigate around the how-tos in 6 months from now, which is really talking about that upheaval and how to create the life of your dreams, how to shift a situation in your life that isn't serving you, perhaps in the work realm, and shift it into something that's going to make your dreams literally come true. We have here the King of Swords. Another entrepreneurial energy. Wheel of Fortune. With the Emperor, along with the Seven of Swords, back of the deck is the Queen of Swords. There's so much power here right now. Let's clarify this message, please. Can we clarify, please, the Magician? Daughter of Wands. Page of Wands. You can see that the page is worked into this beautiful figure 8, the symbol of strength and endurance. The power to kind of push through this gateway. Three of Cups. And as much as this is talking about sort of upheavals and weeding through what's no longer serving you, it feels like a joyful experience. If we let it be, it feels like it can be a joyful experience of weeding through. It doesn't feel like, at least up to this point, this half doesn't feel suppressive or oppressive in any type of way. There's the Tower, though. It is upheaval. I think the choices that you're making in 6 months' time, it's going to create some upheaval and permanent change for you, but that's what we're looking for, right? We're looking for shifts and changes. We're looking for more. We have here the Empress and the Seven of Cups. Back of the deck is the 8. I don't even know where to put it. There's no room. Is the 8 of Cups with the 9 of Wands. And there's the Moon. But it's new opportunity. It's new opportunity, and it's a very strong force towards a new pathway in business or creating something of your own, being your own boss, being the authority over this big shift and rebirth, because it's a huge upheaval and it's in your favor 100%. It really feels like you're going to be standing on your own 2 feet because of this decision, because of this move. And they want you to know that yes, upheaval is really, really scary, but to stay focused and to stand firm, because I just heard in my mind this sense of having your roots being deep and cemented to the earth, so that when the insecurity filters in, and it will, because when we have big shifts and we make big decisions to take risks and to take potential and make things happen, 95% of us are going to fall back into comfort zones when those voices start to hit us and to start to make us question our actions or our motives or our strength or our abilities. 95% of us are going to fall back into those comfort zones, but you're the 5%. And this abundance, this is like in your favor. This is meant for you. You are like, there's so much abundance waiting for you in 6 months time because you choose to walk away from something that's no longer serving you. Now, because this is collective energy, of course, this can resonate in different ways for whoever is watching. This may not be a business. This may be you deciding to make big upheavals in your personal life with attractions and current foundations in place. This could have a lot to do with relationships. And if that's the case, the overall message is the same. They still see abundance. They still see the king and queen sitting here together. They see abundance overall. And you'll still have to combat that buyer's remorse energy that filters in after a big change, after a big upheaval. And by that point, it's like we can't go back. We can't go back once that buyer's remorse sets in anyway. So Spirit says to be confident in your choice, be confident in your decision, and to keep moving forward in a state of clarity. That's why the Lovers and the King of Swords are here, blanketing and sort of sandwiching this new foundation for you, this new mountain to climb. And there's joy in climbing that mountain. That's what I mean. It's not being presented as like a big, it's like a lot of work in our way and we're just lamenting the challenge of climbing that mountain. No, it's like we're excited to climb that mountain. There's so much joy in this path here as after we make that distinction. Yes, it's upheaval. And yes, it requires strength to power through that doorway because there's definite consequences. There's cause and effect of our decision here. But Spirit says the consequences for you are abundance. They say the consequences for you are strength and good fortune and full awareness and seeing things clearly. And the only thing that's waiting for us in the unknown is more of that, is more awareness, is more experiences, is more truths. So never to fear the motion, the movement, because we are nomadic by nature. We're supposed to be in motion. We're supposed to be in motion. So they're excited about this. There's a lot of major themes here because many areas of your life are going to be affected in very positive ways because of the strength you've shown. So your guides are excited about this and they're excited about the potential here. So 6 months from now, pile 3, you're going to have some big decisions to make about upheavals, about potentials in different realms, and Spirit says go for it. We have here stability. And it came out reversed at first, which is the Temperance. The number 14 is the Temperance reversed. And it really brings to light this sense of worried about chaos, not liking change. It's like disruptive energy, and it disrupts our natural stability, especially for those resonating with the entrepreneurial movement in 6 months' time, because it creates a little bit of danger to that stability, something that we already are kind of accustomed to, the comfort zone that we're in. But that's why Spirit says it's going to take strength to power through. But they say that what the rewards are bigger than that, bigger than the stability that you've known. And the quote unquote stability that you've known hasn't been emotionally fulfilling. So that's the evidence that we have to move forward anyway. We have playfulness. And I love that. I love that they put that with the Three of Cups. I love that they put that with the Three of Cups. We also have the growth and the transmutation card. And we also have the refuge card, which is 16, the Tower, which you have in your reading as well. Because sometimes these upheavals are exactly what we need to gain the refuge, to gain the phoenix rising, even this moment of rebirth, this moment of abundance. We have to let the Tower fall in order to gain that solid foundation to plant these new seeds so that we can grow this huge tree of abundance. They want us to know that this path for us, it's going to be sort of a consistent path of growth. And patience is our best friend, especially with the Temperance energy, with the 44 growth card. It's asking us to embrace the journey and to enjoy it. The Three of Cups, with playfulness, with a spirit of joy, and almost like the mentality of a child. That's how we combat any of the insecurity that'll float in along this path too. And it's just such a big, abundant, huge turn of events for you. This 2 and a 9 being the 11, the Justice, it's like we're fearing the cause and effect, but Spirit says the only thing that's waiting for you is transmutation, is the phoenix rising, is abundance in every realm, abundance waiting for you. And it's because we allow the tower to happen, because we perhaps precipitate the tower moment with our decision. We have surrender to the sweetness. And that's what Spirit wants us to do here. Surrender to these amazing ideas, this new path that you have been inspired to take. There's so much potential there. There's so much joy waiting for you. And we also have Star Keeper. Cosmic ancestors seed the light by staying grounded. Back of the deck says Messenger, bringing in harmony and balance. And ultimately, that's what the Empress experiences. She experiences growth, she experiences comfort, she experiences balance, paramount in all of her experiences. 6 months from now, what will be going on with pile number 3? We have begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. And we started with the U energy, which is all about the upheavals. And so the Spirit may be asking you at this time to start that process, especially if you already have these ideas, especially if you already have an amazing idea towards an entrepreneurial realm, then that's already instilled in you. You're already sitting on that potential. And they say to start now. Start now exploring the options. Begin right this moment. There's no time like the present to adopt this playful mentality, to adopt this joyful mentality. We have here a note on love. Seek different seasons and enter into the unknown. When love is your focus, foundation, and goal, blessed is the body, mind, and soul. It's talking about a healing gift. It says the morning dawn, our inspired source, and its healing gift runs a destined course. Time to meditate under the sun. They're asking us to contemplate, to seek those different seasons and allow these huge transformations to happen, because it's leading us to so many options. It's like the options completely open up for us, and we're led to so much abundance as well. Let's get a charm bowl for you, pile number 3. A charm bowl, please, for pile number 3. 6 months from now, what will life be like? Oh, I just saw the 3 of Cups again, celebration, but I also saw the Tower, upheaval, but the Tower doesn't have to mean negativity. You know, it just means permanent change. Change we can't go back to from, but that's sometimes exactly what we need in life, is permanent change. It could even talk about great ideas and epiphanies that lead us to that permanent change. We have the 3 of Cups, we have the Hanged Man, the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is all about moving. You have that as your back of deck, moving away from things that are emotionally unfulfilling. And sometimes we'll stop ourselves from even, because change is scary, we'll stop ourselves from even leaving behind the things that are emotionally unfulfilling, because we feel like that's some sort of failure on our part. But Spirit says that all we're doing is holding off our celebration. All we're doing is holding off even experiences that connect us with people of different cultures. There's a sense of networking that's coming in for you in 6 months too, because of this path that you take, especially towards the entrepreneurial realm. It's like all this networking that connects you to people that you never would have met otherwise. So it's really exciting. So we're holding ourselves back from these amazing experiences. We have we have the bird that's not in flight. We also have the leaf of change. Now there's a sense of hesitation when we're dealing with major upheaval. And you can see that the Queen of Wands, she isn't acting upon the opportunity. She's not acting upon the abundance that those eggs can represent. She's hoarding the ideas right this moment. So there's a sense of you already having some really amazing ideas, but sitting upon them. But change can come when we choose to take flight. As I said, this is a collective reading, so this could be a message waiting for someone about their relationships shifting and changing, and major upheaval in relationships. But they also see you landing on your feet there too. They see brand new beginnings and fulfillment coming in for you. We have the Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse, I think, of little girls. Here's the Fool asking for that leap. Music, guitar being significant. We have the Sacred Heart of Jesus. It's calling for some vulnerability when it comes to this shift and change, because change is always a little bit scary, even if positive things are coming. And we have the Pineapple, which is friendship or reunions. All right, pile 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates. If it did, I would love to hear your story below, and I would love for you to subscribe to the channel and hit your notification bell so that I can enter you in for a chance to win that free reading with me. Congratulations to this month's winner. You can also check me out on my links below as well. I offer private readings through my Etsy account, and that link is below. But I hope that you come back here for another visit, and I hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful day.